Thanks, guys. We all know the effects of the opioid crisis from living here in Ohio. Ohio is currently second in the country for fatal drug overdoses. The impact of addiction is devastating and reaches far beyond the user. That's why a team of faculty from the University of Akron is partnering with colleagues from Drexel University to address treatment gaps, determined to help affected families deal with the impact of trauma caused by the opioid abuse. The project, Interdisciplinary Training Initiative for Children, Adolescents, and Families, impacted by opioid user disorder, will enhance and expand community-based experimental training with a focus on youth and their families impacted by opioid use disorder and other substance use disorders. Led by Dr. Ricky Penn, Associate Professor at UA School of Counseling, and Dr. Jessica Chow, Assistant Professor in the Department of Counseling and Family Therapy Department at Drexel University, the project received a $1.3 million grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration Agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The ambitious ITI project involves the training of site supervisors and students who study marriage and family therapy and/or community mental health. Over the course of 1 year, they will participate in online educational modules, webinars, and mixed reality simulations, supported by evidence-based trauma-informed, culturally competent practices for prevention, treatment, and recovery support for users and their families. Training will begin in January with 10 online modules for training on opioid use, covering children, family, and youth. The learners participating in the program will be chosen from both universities and will receive a stipend for undergoing the training. The opioid crisis is lethal and devastating, but addressing treatment gaps by training mental health professionals can provide communities with the valuable and accessible help needed to persist when it seems impossible. The Knight's Arts Challenge is a part of the Knight Foundation that helps artists bring their works to life for their city. This year's challenge is held in Akron, Detroit, and Miami. Out of the 16 projects that won in Akron, 3 of them were proposed by UA colleagues. The first one is the Art Bomb Artist Residency and Apprenticeship Project. The goal of the project is to redefine public spaces in Akron and foster next generation of art leaders by developing more extensive training for practicing artists and professionalizing a local mural arts program. Quote, says Dr. Lisa Gargarelli, coordinator of the art education program in the Mary Schiller Meyer School of Art and director of the Art Bomb Brigade. The next one is the Synapse Nature Solutions, and this one will be a part of the UA Synapse Art and Science series. It received $25,000. The proposed project will highlight Akron's location in the Cuyahoga Valley and its legacy as a city of invention in a series of exhibitions featuring leading artists and designers focused on learning from nature to address human challenges. Quote, living next to the Cuyahoga National Park and in Akron, a city known for invention and industry, I'm very excited about this award that will showcase innovation and creativity at the intersection of art and science, unquote, says Matthew Kay, a professor of painting and drawing at the Myers School of Art who originated the Synapse series 12 years ago. The last one is Robert Wessner, director and co-founder of Neo's Dance Theater, a dance company headquartered at E.J. Thomas Performing Arts Hall on campus. It has been awarded $30,000 for Akron extending an identity in dance. Wessner will be leading a collaboration with others in the broader dance community to develop an ongoing public conversation between artists, dancers, and space by preparing site-specific works. Those works will be performed on staircases throughout Akron, both indoors and outside. Quote, I'm thrilled about the opportunity to work with dance artists in the community to better understand our footing in Akron, quote, says Wessner. I'm hoping to learn more about who we are as a dance community by initiating an open, creative process and share with Akron our findings in both conversation and public performance. Well, that'll do it for this week's headlines. For more information about the latest news, you can always visit uakron.edu. Reporting from the studio, I'm Naquan James for ZTV's Lights Camera Akron.